Alright, let us see. This is Lucifer in Sweden coming at you live. As I was trying to update my stream and make it look all fancy for you guys, giving you that little GIF on the bottom so you can see what I'm currently hunting. Yeah, and in the process, as you can kind of see right now on screen, we have ourselves a live shiny Lapras just waiting for me to just encounter. I'm gonna wait for some people to actually show up before I actually start the encounter. So let's get some some subscribers, whatever, going. Yeah. Let's see. I had that on top, this on top. Alright, and I'm just gonna make sure keep this piece of vacation. One person watching. 2 people watching. Nice. Slowly get those watches up. Who is on the live chat? Check me out. Don't be afraid to drop some messages in the live chat. I will get this encounter going. Hopefully I do not screw this up, because I could have just screwed it up right now by not paying attention. One person watching? Come on, I'm about to catch this shiny live. Alright, we got 2 people watching. Let's get at least a handful of people watching before we get this encounter going. Let's go over to the, basically, my assistant chief in the building that I work at downtown, he's kind of in the middle of a little situation. His mom is riddled with cancer, and I guess she got worse over the weekend, so she actually ended up taking up a lot of his time during this week. So instead of taking Thursday, Friday off, which is what he intended to take off, he took off Monday, Tuesday, and then they told me I had to take my days off this week just so if his mom passes away, it's not during the middle of my vacation days or my chief's vacation days for any situation that were to happen. So that's kind of why I'm live streaming right now. I kind of appreciate it too, because honestly this current hunt has been a little bit of a killer. But, hey, what do you think about the little, animation at the bottom that I was able to put down there? It's kind of what I've been working on, for, like, the past couple hours this morning. Is it looking professional? Because if it doesn't, then, I mean, I know I should probably do something else for, like, the whole general background. but I need to download Photoshop and all that to start messing around with that. I was actually looking up a video today on how, you know, some of these people actually do it. You should put the ones you've caught on the left. No, I should. I got a lot of them, so I guess I should just put a bunch of Tentacle and a bunch of Magikarp in there and just say I caught a bunch of those. But I will do the ones I've caught next time on a live stream when I actually have you know, a series of Pokemon that I'm gonna try to catch, I guess. So instead of actually just going for the straight Lapras, I'm just putting it up like that. But yeah, alright, we got 4 people on this live stream. I think this is the most I'm gonna get for right now. Put a handful of Tentacle. You know what, I should. You know what? If you guys got a little bit of time, I will actually do that right now. It'll only take me about 5 minutes. Let's set you up. Make you a little bigger. How's that looking? I actually caught one more, so I'm going to have to put a third one up. Let's do this. Oh no! Please. Just make them smaller so I can fit them all. I totally misspelled that. Did I? It just looks misspelled. Yeah, let's put you over here, put you over here, center that a little bit, over here, because not only did I find a gang of tentacle, but I also found 2 shiny Magikarp. Let's add those to it. One more. And that is it. Whoa, that took, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Anybody that was out there watching this live stream and was just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's not prepared. He's not even catching anything. Oh no! Let's see. Let me get back to this live stream because we are streaming live on YouTube. It's been 14 minutes that we've been streaming live. Alright, well, since I don't really have that many people here, this is probably going to be the max that I'm going to be at. Let's try to catch this shiny live! But yeah, how does it look now, Bonzo? With all the shiny sprites in the bottom and all that jazz. Wish me luck. I'm gonna have to run into it, golden raspberry it, and I'm gonna attempt to get it with just a premier ball right off the bat. If I can't, I'm master balling this sucker because it does run away. If you've seen my part 2 of this live stream, you will see that I have gotten all the way up to a catch combo of 29, and then it just GTFOs. So let us attempt first with a Premier Ball. If I can't get it on the first try, then we will go for the Master Ball, because I'm not going to let this shiny go. It was forever since it actually showed up, and it is going to be mine. Let's go. Woo! Ran into it. Alright. So far, it's looking good, looking good. Go to my bag. Golden Raspberry. So, here, eat up. Alright, here's the first try. Oh, and I got it! Yeah! Premier Ball! Yeah! Wow. I really overhyped myself with that. But yeah, it is a female Lapras. And you know what? It was already given a name before it was ever caught, and it is going to be Latasha. So let us go see what Latasha looks like. First things first, let's get this leveling up done and over with. By the way, Bonzo, I need you to trade with me so we can have shiny Gengar in our Pokedex, but you gotta give it back to me. That's my shine. Woo! Alright. Let us, first things first, go to our bag. I am going to look at it, put it to my party. Bye bye Dory. Now, let us get back out here, because I want to ride this sucker first. Let's first swim. And let's go to our party. Let's take you out of the Pokeball. Alright. Nice! Yeah! Oh, it's so pretty! Ah, alright. So, let's see, let us see. First things first, I gotta mark this one. Let us mark it. Changing the markings. Nice. Now let us go to the summary. Just love seeing that white Pokeball right there, right next to the favorite mark. It's sassy, just like I wanted it to be. Sassy Latasha. Alright, let's judge her. Oh, we actually got 2 good stats. That ain't bad. I was totally expecting it to be complete trash, but those are actually the 2 stats you almost want your Lapras to be really good at. Special attack, because it is a special attacker, and HP, because it is an HP tank. I'm going to go right now to the game corner, and I'm going to try to get myself some golden bottle caps. So, right before I do that, I'm going to name my sassy Lapras. It's going to be the last part of this whole live stream bit. And she, like I said, she's already got a name, so Latasha. Tasha the Lapras. So, yep, just to show everybody, I wasn't kidding about all those Magikarp. Check out the summary. That was one of the Magikarp that I got. And let's see, let's get back up here. Might as well show off the other Magikarp that I got, which was on this live stream. We named it Bruno Mars, in case nobody saw the part 2 of this live stream. Oop. No. Keep the name. Yeah, there's that one. And let's go for the Tentacool game, which I know there's 3 of them. So, right, but let's start from the beginning. As you can see, not just 1, not just 2, but a 3rd shiny Tentacool. So that is why that is on the bottom of the live stream. Now I can actually officially move it too. So let's see. Let's get this current bound over here. Let's jumble you all together. You're gonna go in the corner. You're gonna go in the corner. You're gonna bookend this because we're gonna stack these on top of each other. There we go. It's actually pretty fun. Current hunts. What should be my current hunt, guys? I know I'm going to be facing the Elite Four, but I have to have something in the current hunt. So, right now, in the chat message, whatever, let us get some shinies that I should go for. Please do not be bogus and put like shiny Chansey or Kangaskhan, because that's just going to be as bad as this current hunt that took me forever. Moltres. Actually, you know what? You are right. The next shiny hunt should be Moltres. That is going to be... After I defeat the Elite Four, we are going to be live resetting 4 shiny Moltres on this channel. Damn, you actually hit the spot with that. Moltres is going to be the next one. Let us get the Moltres sprite down here because why not? Oh man, it's a pretty one too. Save image as. Save. Add. Image. Shiny Moltres. Alright. So yeah, my next hunt will be our hunt Charmander. Yeah, well, Charmander is going to be an eventual hunt, but I do think after I defeat the Elite Four, the next logical, time-consuming thing that I'm going to do will be probably Moltres. If not, maybe Charmander. You know what? I'm going to get shiny Charmander's freaking sprite on here. Just in case we ever get around to it. But yeah, we are... I can't be any happier than what just happened. That is the hardest part of this game, but yeah, like I said, we are going to go to the game corner. We're going to get ourselves some golden bottle caps, and then we're going to train this Lapras so we can actually get it to Elite Four form. So let us get started on that. Alright. God, it's such a pretty shiny. I just want to ride around on her. Oh man, if it didn't happen today, I don't know when it would have happened, because my time for this shiny hunt was becoming very, very limited. go to the game corner right now. Use this item. Celadon City. Alright, time to see if I can find myself some golden bottle caps. The objective here is if you cannot find a golden bottle cap where you are standing, which is more than likely not going to happen. It is a very rare drop, and yeah, I just suggest if you're going to go for it, to be a little patient, because it is not going to pop out right away. Now, one thing that I will be doing, as you see, I just saved. As soon as I pick the item, it's a golden bottle cap, I will move on to the next area. There are 6 areas in this place where you can get golden bottle caps and or random items. I'm going to do it for every single one of them, because in the end I have a lot of these shinies that do not have good stats, and once we actually get past the Elite Four, I will do the hyper training part of getting them to fight in form, and then when we actually fight some people like these master trainers, we're going to actually face them with a couple of shinies as well. So let's get started with the first choice right here. Come on. It was not one. Alright, so let me do this real quick. Alright, turn back on. Alright, found a res. So let us later. Oh, what happened to the gameplay audio? Oh, never mind. Freaking res. Hi, new here. So, I'm a boy. Unless you're trying to be like Professor Oak. Are you a boy or a girl? Well, you can get the shiny charm without hunting the birds or Mewtwo, as long as somebody hooks you up with you know, the now you grew. Thanks, thanks, Bonzo. Uh, yeah, you can definitely get the shiny charm by transferring over your legendary birds from Let's Go, assuming you have them. But I mean, if you're like me, you had to actually ask a friend. Health candy, come on. When it comes to Professor Oak asking you that question, Shiny Hunter Elliott, well, I mean, it's just funny because it's like, you would think when Professor Oak is talking to somebody, he already has a pretty good idea on the gender, which, I mean, I know in Japan, all these names are unisex, so you could actually have a guy and a girl named Ray, and it's totally acceptable, but I just think here in the United States it's a little bit more easier to identify gender, especially when it comes to clothing and name choices. Ah, health candy, damn it. Three shiny tentacles? I got the shiny tentacles because I was looking for Lapras, so if you really want a long shiny hunt, you need to go for something like a Lapras or a Chansey or a Kangaskhan, and trust me, you're gonna run into those shinies that you didn't really want along the way. And there was a point where in one of my live streams I was actually trying to go for an Eevee or a Ponyta, and it was not popping up. And a second Pidgeotto popped up, and I felt so bad that it went away. Like, I really should have caught it, and I'm not gonna lie. It's because of that I feel like my motto should be no shiny left behind, because from then on, I did not let any shiny that popped up just whisk away into the netherworlds of the game ROM to be deleted and rehashed into more code. Hey, I guess your name can go for it. I mean, there's a bunch of names that are apparently, unisex, like Ashley and stuff, but a name like Andrew or John, I would expect that would be more of a guy's name, but yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't assume gender at all, especially in this day and age when people are a lot more fluid with how they perceive themselves. Really shouldn't assume gender. So, Shiny Hunter Elliot, what shinies have you caught so far? Uh, it's the same reason why we like the fact that trophies are golden. It's the fact they sparkle, they're different, they're unique, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just like the trophy idea. They are your more prized members of the monsters that you ended up catching just because of the rarity that it is being shiny. I mean, your odds before they made them better were 1 in 8,000 and some change, and then you had it get reduced to 1 in 4,000 and some change. And now that this game allows you to pretty much go for gold and almost have your odds dramatically reduced to 1 in 272 if you have the shiny charm plus a lure plus a catch combo of 31. I mean, it is that alone, knowing the statistical odd of it not being, you know, something that a person could pick up in one day and it will just happen right away. But the chances are still very much there. Do I have Let's Go yet? Oh, that sucks. But I guess where was your most recent hunt that took you about 6 months? And man, that is, oh man, one fail at 350, so you almost had it, and then you had to freaking reset for 6 months to find it again? I feel so bad for you. Holy crap. But that is the kind of drive that I appreciate. That is the kind of drive that only us shiny hunters really freaking have, man. Because, you know, just to go at it alone for 350 resets, that was, wow. Kudos to you for living out that juggernaut. Because it was a Suicune and he looks great. Of course he looks great. Wow, you went for Suicune? No way. That is pretty awesome. I'm real jealous that you actually even got a shiny Suicune. He is probably one of the cooler ones out of the dogs. And yeah, one of my longer hunts was also I don't know which one you did that on, whether it was Soul Silver or Crystal or regular Silver or even one of the other versions that ended up having Suicune in it. But one of my longer hunts was in Heart Gold, so I know how long it feels to just sit there, reset, and pray that it's what you wanted, and you know, maybe you accidentally reset it and it could have been shiny on you. Oh, you got him in the Ultra Wormhole? That's so cool! Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to do Ultra Wormhole hunting because of how many shinies you could really get with that. Of course, you're only limited to the amount of Pokemon that you're going to get, but regardless, that is one of the methods that I've yet to go for just because I barely beat Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I was kind of going for the Pokedex. I pretty much just need to evolve a bunch of Pokemon in various ways, and then I'll be able to complete the Pokedex. Oh, and also need to get all the Ultra Beasts. Man, Suicune though. Jealous. Freaking Raspberry? Are you kidding me? Oh man. You know, I have a similar story with with my same shiny too. I visited a person in the hospital because she was passing away real soon. And on the day that I got the news that she passed away, it wasn't even an hour later that my shiny ended up popping up. Did you end up naming your Suicune after your dog or after the event? Or are you just gonna keep it Suicune? You're going for Mudkip? Oh man, that's a hard one. You're you're almost better off just getting like Ruby and Sapphire and trying it through there, because the wait time to figure out whether or not your Pokemon is shiny or not is it feels like forever in these games now. Man, you're actually going for Mudkip. Purple Mudkip. I heard you like Mudkips. Alright, I'm going for this golden bottle cap right now. If I don't get it very soon, I'm going to give up on it, and then I'm just going to start my trek to getting everybody up to speed for the Elite Four. Man, this is daunting. Oh, you got Mudkip on Omega Ruby? Oh, you named your dog after Luke Skywalker? That's awesome. Dude, I'm a huge Star Wars fan myself. I don't know if you can see this right here, but oh, just knocked something down. Got a little Anakin Skywalker pillow right over here. Hey Bonzo, so if you got shiny Mudkip and Omega Ruby, how long did that take you? Or did you shiny reset for it? Because I almost feel like in those games when you start off, you're almost better off just trying the Masuda method and hatching a bunch of eggs. You know, Star Wars lore is very hard to follow. I'm not gonna lie. But it's not something I really hold against people as long as they're trying. But if they were like getting it like so wrong to the point where like they didn't even follow the events as it happened, or things like oh, thanks for the subscription, by the way. I really appreciate that. Man, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it really depends on how bad they were getting it wrong, man. Cause it's like if you say certain names wrong, then it can get very cringy, and then once you start, getting the series of events wrong down to the point where you're making up ulterior motives for people and stuff, it's cringeworthy. I thought the Force was the one that basically decreed the rule of two. What they call Emperor Hux Tarkin. Yeah, it's hard. Well, there's a lot of lore that I did not know about because I have a buddy that was actually a real huge Star Wars fan. Like he read the books. He actually did a Dungeons and Dragons version of Star Wars, so they had to learn all the different characters just so when it came down to certain parts of their D&D, like, oh, I want to do this, and the DM would be like, well, how do you figure you could do that? Well, in this part of this story, he used the Force this way, and I'm just gonna pretty much go about it in the same way. So it was listening to him talk about Star Wars really made me realize that the lore itself is huge, and the movies don't really even touch on half of what's really technically canon. Oh, you do have. Okay, so real quickly, just to kind of show you what Bonzo was saying, I guess he does have a shiny Mudkip that he's already got some Swampert. Let's see, it actually shows it. There we go. Yeah, Hammer Arm, Waterfall, Rock Slide, Earthquake. That is Bonzo's shiny. And it's got Pokerus? What? These stupid raspberries. I'm a little salty. Be right back. Are you gonna continue your hunt? Because I honestly didn't think I was gonna continue hunting today myself. It just felt like it was daunting. The hours were going by. But be persistent. That is the only thing that we all share as shiny hunters. Our persistence, our lack of giving up. We never give up. That's actually, you know what? Jubilee actually says that. Never give up, never surrender. That's one of her little coined terms. So, Jubilee, is hearing me say that, don't call me out on the live stream and say that I'm a piece of crap for taking it, because I didn't mean to. Shout out to you. lost the shiny Charizard and one of my fire red and leaf green. I forgot where I had it. Dude, you had like three fire reds and leaf greens. I remember you had like a whole bunch of GBA games. Like, who gave you their versions after they're like, you know what, I don't want to play this game anymore, and they gave it to you? And you had like 2 fire reds. Alright. I'm gonna be right back myself. Now that you all see my awesome pajama bottoms, we are back. And I'm gonna try for another 15 minutes to get this golden bottle cap, cause I was told you'd be able to find it here. It's been really hard to try to get it. Daunting, actually, to be perfectly honest. But I am gonna attempt to get it. Ompe. Covers kit to medical process kit further. Who got the shiny Swampert? I need to pay him a little visit. That was my cousin Bonzo. He's an avid shiny hunter just like us all, man. Like I said, there's Pokemon hunters, and then there's shiny hunters, and I feel like we are a rare breed. Persistent, very, I mean, I don't know how else to put us other than we are just unique. Needed to address his phone number and medical records. That's it. I'm doing this like 2 more times, trying to go for this golden bottle cap. If I don't get it, I'm giving up and I'm going straight to training. Which, oddly enough, in this game, doesn't even feel like training. Like, when you actually train to level up your Pokemon and stuff, In reality, you're not really training. You're just catching Pokemon. Catching ridiculous amount of Pokemon after ridiculous amount of Pokemon. And then... voila, you're stronger now. Yeah, you are one of my 6 subs. One of the original 6 subs. I really appreciate it. I really do, because as you can see, I only got 6 subs. But slowly but surely, we're going to be working our way up. Going from 1 to many. I mean, 6 subs, that's... if every person was a Pokemon, that'd be enough for a full party. Yeah, Charmander is awesome. And the fact that, you know, shiny Charizard is actually black and epic, it just, to me, makes me feel like they actually did a good palette swap for Charizard, because a lot of first gen Pokemon, they didn't get very great looking shinies. It felt like if you weren't green, you were something else, you know? And green was like the most common shiny form in this generation. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Jada. Well, I guess you found all your games. Yeah, 2 emeralds, that's what it was. Quickly, just to kind of show off Bonzo's little collection, which kind of wish my collection looked like that real quick. From the beginning all the way up until there, got ourselves a shiny Totodile, shiny Charmeleon and Charizard, when his Totodile evolved. Every Pokemon should be pea green. Well, Pro, maybe. I think, like I was trying to explain, we are persistent. So he, just like we, persisted for several resets just to get the color palette that we wanted, and it's paid off. Oh, that was an old pick of your games? You can't find all of those? Damn. Come on, Bonzo, you're slacking. Now, that is a hard decision. If I didn't have two shiny tentacles, I would have probably been in the same predicament. Personally, I think shiny Tentacruel, not only does it have a more badass cry when it comes out, but then it's going to be shiny. If you happen to catch a Tentacool, my suggestion would be to definitely evolve it because it is going to be stronger in the long run. But I mean, if Tentacool is your favorite, I mean, go for the cool. It's just as cool as a shiny. Just saying, because the purple ones are actually personally my favorite, and it's odd that Magikarp is the only one that's a golden one, other than, I mean, I guess Charmander and Charmeleon are a little golden. Ah. Yeah, right? You're gonna hunt another tentacle. Yeah, you're almost better off. If you're already on the fence on whether or not you want one or the other, you might as well hunt another. It's not actually that hard to hunt tentacle because of how plentiful they pop up. It's just, for me personally, I was hunting for Lapras and it was not in my favor. And it doesn't look like golden bottle caps are today in my favor as well, so I'm gonna give up with the golden bottle caps and just go straight for the hunts. I mean there we go. Go straight for the training. Now, seeing that Snorlax that almost looks like that beanie that you can lay on, pretty much makes me almost want to get one myself. Reggies, come on. I mean, he's a cool looking shiny, but the best shiny, I don't know, like, that generation had so many great shiny Pokemon. I mean, how can you take away shiny Rayquaza from like an argumentative standpoint on what would possibly be the best? That's why you have to have like top 5 or top 10s, because saying the absolute best, there's always going to be an argument as to why another one may look a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie though, all the shiny Reggies are pretty awesome. Man, that generation, it was like rediscovering Johto all over again for me. Let's go train. Let's go train. Black shinies are overweighted. What? Come on, shiny Charizard, shiny Rayquaza. What's the other one? Haxorus? Man. I mean, the Dragon Shinies were definitely a fun bunch to look at. Come on. Holy fuck. What the fuck are you yelling at me for, Onyx? You know what? I don't appreciate that attitude, Onyx. That is a shiny Noibat plushie! I'm glad you noticed. Shiny Noibat was actually one of my first hunts in X and Y. And I was excited when I actually ended up getting a shiny Noibat. That was probably one of my favorite hunts that I had because it didn't take that long. And once I ended up getting it, it was like you almost want to keep it. Shiny Noibat. So I just caught it, stuffed it in the Pokebox, and forgot about it. Thanks. I really appreciate you loving that shiny. I mean, it's, to me, the color swap for that one was pretty cool. Purple to green. Normally you had like a really ugly green, but this one just happened to be a real cool color swap, and I actually ended up getting this from a person in Russia, custom made, so the arms and the wings can actually move and stuff. Renchan was her name, in case you are interested in picking up any plushies. She does some great life-size plushies. She's not sponsoring me at any point during this live stream, so just dropping her. Oh, nice, right on. Let's get this out of the screen. Alright, I need to get a catch combo going for some Pokemon, that way I can start stacking up some XP. Looks like Machoke is gonna be my guy. Let's switch from one ball to another. Hopefully I can catch him with just Great Balls. Ooh. Alright. Woo! Got one. Alright, let's get a chain going so we can actually get some good XP. 500, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Put you away. See if we can actually end up getting ourselves a shiny while we're, you know, getting this cash combo going up. Oh, why did you do this to me, Machoke? Nice. First hunt was a Mewtwo. I figured I would get him. Red. Well, the first hunt where I got a shiny was an SOS hunt. A brawler. I called her Red Glove. That's cool. Cabrawler was your actual official first hunt. That's real cool. I don't really recall what was my first initial. Actually, you know what? I do recall. The first actual avid hunt I went for was a shiny Charmander in Fire Red. I was trying to use the breeding method to help me out. It wasn't working, so eventually oh, he ran away. Okay, whatever. I eventually didn't end up getting it. It took forever. I was attempting to figure out what I should do for a Masuda method, and then eventually I ended up getting, which one was it? I want to say Soul Silver, and from Soul Silver I decided I was going to shiny hunt Cyndaquil. So that was my first soft reset hunt, and in the process I ended up getting 2 shiny Totodile, a shiny Chikorita, before my shiny Cyndaquil ended up showing up. Oh, you got a Torchic? Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking about going for Torchic myself. I think I'm gonna have to Ultra Ball these suckers. Torchic was actually kind of one of my favorite ones from that generation, just because of the color swap. Instead of going orange-yellow, it was yellow-orange. The purple Mudkip was pretty cool too. I always feel like the grass types get ripped off when it comes to shiny variations. You almost can never tell. Unless you're doing shiny Chikorita, which is like a brown instead of a green. Sent me an update of my games. Alright, let's see. Just to show off Bonzo's little Eevee. Oh no! Get away from me, Machop. This is an updated look of Bonzo's games. So yeah, I guess he's got not only Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The only one he's really missing is Y. Yeah, good for him. Run away. That ain't many games to be missing, to be honest. It really isn't. You know what? I'm gonna catch Machop instead. Let's do some Machop catches. Let's go. Let's see. One. Now I caught a Machop. And the choke pops up. Don't run into me. You're trying to run into me? Come on. No, you trapped me. That was unfair. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on. I'm not really getting a lot of experience from this Machop. I almost should have stuck from the choke. Oh, hello, hello. Who decided to join the chat? We have a 6th person. Alright, see you in a bit. Wow. Nice. Got this combo going. Still not much when it comes to experience points. I really should do my choke instead. That's it. I'm going for my choke instead. Let's get some good XP. Excellent throw. Nice. Come on. Uh-oh. If I don't catch him with this one, then I think this is going to be a bust. Nope. Stick into my chop. Put my choke on this. Whoa. Let's check my levels out real quick. I don't want to level you up too much. More details, more details. Alright, we got Surf, Ice Beam, Body Slam. That's actually, you know what, a pretty good array. I almost don't think I'm going to be messing with your moveset. You know, I could set up a chain for 31, but the thing is, if you reset, like, I'd have to save now, that way, my Ultra Balls stay low. I would have to reset the game, go to catch combo 31, and then go to find Moltres, which I already know where Moltres is at. It's not that far into this, it's Indigo Plateau. It's actually quite easy to find, to be perfectly honest. You find Officer Jenny down there. The ladder going down to the left of her. I don't know if it's doing to the left, or actually I think my live stream this should be to the left. So if you go to the left of her, then you will then find a ladder, not one that looks like it's going up like these, but ones that are going down, and yeah, I mean, I guess I could. You know what? Let's do it the hard way. Yeah, let's see how good my odds are. Get a catch combo 31 going. Pop up real quick. Man. Maybe even pop lure. one thing that I did with Articuno right before I caught it was I popped the lure, and I kind of feel like that helped. I mean, I got the shiny Articuno. It took only about 5 hours, but I got a shiny Articuno. I really need to catch something that's going to give me more experience points than this. A lot of items that time. Well, that was 1,000 XP right there. I guess if I end up finding some like large or small ones of them, then it's not a bad place to go. Catch combo 7. So that means I should be able to... I'm gonna go to Rock Tunnel right now. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So now that I got a catch combo of 7, Chansey should pop up a little bit more frequently. And I'm gonna go to Rock Tunnel to catch a bunch of Chansey. Specifically a bunch of weaker Chansey, that way I don't have to waste a bunch of Ultra Balls. I'm gonna try it for Pokeballs at first, which of course it's gonna probably end up taking more than that, so maybe I should just go Ultra Ball first. But damn. We need to do that. We are gonna go for the Chansey Chain. The Chansey Chain. Oh, I went to Viridian instead. My dumbass. Huda. Pokemon Tower? You know what? Yeah. It's not a bad suggestion. Bonzo, that is why you are the true MVP of this chat. The true MVP. The only reason why you think they spawn more, though, is because you ran into fucking 50 billion Chansey and no shiny Gastly. Let us go to the top. Let us go to the top. Oop. Have you ever navigated Pokemon Tower? Oh, there's one right there. You just catch him out. It's tiny. Even with an Ultra Ball, it's pretty hard to catch. What the heck? That's not fair. It jumps around. What are you talking about, Bonzo? You're setting me up for disaster. Nah, fuck that. I don't do that here. I need a weaker Chansey. Let's go. They'll get easier to catch once you get the chain going. Come on. If that was the case, my chain of 29 would not have broken my Lapras chain. Alright. Let's use lure just in case. Save. Yeah, you don't have to catch 100 Lapras just to make it easier. The odds of Pokemon being easier after more are caught are... I don't think it's a natural thing within the game. Oh, what the fuck? Fucking Chansey. What the fuck, you... You're level 11! Be caught! No. I give up on you, Chansey. Next, Chansey. Waddle out here, Chansey. Waddle! play the waiting game. Oh, my Pikachu's got something for me? Ah. Thanks for giving me one-sided of an earring. I mean, yeah, whatever. Man, all these Geodude. I might as well try to freaking catch a shiny Geodude while I'm here. And the hunt begins, shiny Geodude. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Damn it! You know what, Bonzo? I'm gonna go with your suggestion. Only because of the frequency of all those Chansey. This is not fair. Going back to Pokemon Tower. Dude, if I got Zubat, that wouldn't actually be a bad shiny to get, per se. Just, no, I'm not using another lure. Fuck that. I don't need lures here. I just need Chansey. I say I need Chansey, a Cubone, and a Ghastly pops up. Yeah. Chansey! Well, let's go Chansey. Watch, I'm gonna get another shiny Ghastly before this all freaking ends. I got the Ghastly pretty much up here. You have to continue going up. Continue going up. I thought you can go down through underneath. Oh. I'll just run away from you. And I was right here. You know, there's stairs down here to go up. I didn't go up them. I just waited right here. And then all these Ghastly, they end up ricocheting all around. They'll end up bouncing into walls and most likely not even really running into you. But, I mean, literally, they both popped up in this area right here. One of them went straight for the... I believe the second one went straight for this wall. The first one was just kind of like, hey, let me hang out with my buddies right here. I love Hauntor's great face. It's like, hey. There's no Chansey now. Yeah, I might as well at this point. I got enough of them to where it ain't gonna be that big of a difference. It's just, lures, I believe, are more so for not just rare Pokemon spawns. You know what? You know, it probably does help. I'm not gonna say anything. The ghost of Chansey's past has not popped up. Yeah, I'm gonna end up running into a freaking shiny Pokemon at this point. No Chansey. Come on. Bonzo, you're leading me to the wrong place. This is the last place I should have went to. Fucking a Golbat even appeared. Everything but. This is kind of my favorite area to hunt, though. I just feel like you got a better... Oh, there's a Chansey. See? Did you put a lure down? Because maybe that would have helped. Eat it! Eat it, you gluttonous bastard! Ooh. There we go. Why, Chansey? You're laughing at me. Pikachu, why you laughing at me? I shall return in about 2 minutes. And I have returned. It's not hard to throw. It's completely hard to throw. Come on. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. No, I should definitely get rid of that Moltres down there, though. That way people don't think I'm shiny hunting right now. Yes. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Where are you, Chansey? There you are. Oh, you juked me! There we go. Oh, come on! Oh, yeah, you can kind of figure out the way to gesture your wrist to get it going. It's just better get caught. Yes. Excellent throw with the berry. Chansey size. That gave me a whole bunch of XP. Alright. We're leveling up. Return of Mac. Return of Mac. So Ricky B, welcome to the chat. I appreciate you dropping in. What is your favorite Pokemon that you've shiny hunted for in this generation so far? Whoa. Got Eevee Shine. Oh, you weren't even hunting for an Eevee and you got it twice? Yeah, you know, one of the best things about catch comboing and eventually running into shinies is the fact that, yeah, you do need to catch combo for candies for your partner, and once they end up running out, it's pretty awesome. I ended up running into 2 shiny Pidgeotos, a shiny Doduo, and I think that was it before I actually ran into my shiny Eevee that I was hunting for. I actually have that as a video. But yeah, I mean that's awesome that you ended up getting 2 shiny Eevees, man. I'm personally thinking about going for another 3 shiny Eevees just because it's kind of cool if you would have all 3 evolutions shiny, you know? Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon. waiting for a chancey. Oh, you got a shiny Vulpix? I told Jada that she needed a hunt of shiny Vulpix for me. I'm sure she's busy doing other stuff and hasn't really gotten around to it, but yeah, I really like shiny Vulpix and shiny Ninetales. I was hoping to not only get Let's Go Eevee if she ever gives up, but you know, I would hunt for shiny Vulpix and then also end up trading a bunch to that Alolan trainer or whatever, just to try to increase my chances of getting a shiny Alolan form of it. Yeah, shiny Ponyta and Rapidash look awesome, especially riding. I saw Jubilee riding her, and it's not fair. It's not fair because it's such a pretty shiny to have. I mean, out of a lot of this generation shinies, I mean, Rapidash, Charizard, they have some pretty unique looking ones as long as they're not green. Not saying there's anything wrong with a green looking shiny, it's just, yeah, I did. Even on your days off, you still end up getting called by your job. At least you do it for me. So Ricky B, do you have any other shiny hunts you've done in any other games? I just love how you catch one Chansey and all the other Chansey just decide they don't want to show up. You know, that would be pretty awesome getting a shiny Meltan. I was actually gonna end this live stream in probably half an hour and then try to go for Meltan and Let's Go. Since I got the mystery box, that way I can reset it today and then next week I'll be able to redo it all over again. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Well, we gotta do raid. It ain't easy just going after a 3 tier or 3 monster Pokemon by yourself. I can take down a two monster Pokemon by myself, and that's how I got a Sableye, but it ended up being weak anyway, so it was like, what was the point of me even raiding, other than, like, points? Oh, I was just asking, what other shiny hunts you've done before, Ricky B? I mean, I know you said you did some on this game, but I was just wondering if you did some in any of the other previous released titles. So 4 and under, we'd be able to go on the raid together? I mean, if you want to, I'll pick you up. We'll go raiding today. That's pretty cool that you completed the Shiny Live Index. That's actually an eventual goal of mine. I've only gotten so far, and of course, it wasn't until about a couple of years ago when you would actually be able to get the Shiny Live Index with the legendaries, because they actually did the all the legendaries shiny for a whole year. What year was it? 2016, I think it was. And I actually missed out on a couple of them, but I did get a few of them as they were coming out. It's just, it was a lot at once, to be honest. I mean, yeah, they only came out once a month, but after the month was over, when I was working, it just felt like I was doing a shit ton more. So, yeah. Yeah, man, I do not hold it against you for not wanting to go for a Shiny Live Index on Alpha Sapphire, because, yeah, over 700 mons in a game, that's a long ways to go. I mean, I know a lot of people end up importing a lot of their shinies from other games that they hunted in, which, I mean, that's legitimate in my opinion, because how often are you going to want to shiny hunt a Zubat over and over again? Come on. Man, that Cubone is so small, I didn't even realize that was even there. Freaking tiny Cubone. Return of the man. Return of the man. It went pretty quick for me. Oh man, it can get pretty daunting going through some of these hunts. I want to say a shiny Cyndaquil was probably one of my longer hunts, just because of all the other Pokemon that I ended up getting before that. Since I did the soft reset method in Soul Silver. 2 Totodile, 1 Chikorita before I got a shiny Cyndaquil. Damn, 4,700 hours? I'm probably up there with you, but just in regular Pokemon hours by itself. That doesn't include any of the shiny hunts that I've done. It's crazy though how much time it takes. No, even with the events, they gave you all the shinies eventually. There was a year that they did all the event Pokemon shiny, so yeah, it is hard doing the 700 plus, but it would have been done if you were on top of it. Yeah, I mean, you can get those that were shiny locked from trading. I mean, I'm not sure if they're 100% legit, but there's Pokemon out there that aren't 100% legit that people are using anyways. It's just, like I said, like 2016, they did a year where all the previously locked shinies were unlocked. You can get them all. I just slacked because one, you needed to have both copies if you wanted like the variety of them, like X and Y. Yeah, I mean, that's the only way you could have gotten them, other than waiting until they were distributed via the mystery gift. And even then, I mean, like I keep trying to say, man, you had to be on top of it. If you weren't, then you missed out on a month of shinies, and it could have been the trio dogs, which were the ones that I missed out on. It could have been the trio birds. Could have been the trio elves, which I missed out on from I believe 4th or 5th gen. It was 4th gen, Sinnoh. And Bonzo, I don't know if you want to really catch more Figumons. I'm sure we'll be able to find a way to beat Tyranitar. You got ice moves, you got water moves that work. So, I mean, I want a Tyranitar myself, and that's why I was saying like, hey, let's go raiding a little bit, because I need my Pokemon Go account to start looking a little bit more, I don't know, respectable, I guess. 'Cause I opened it up, I felt real good about myself. I'm like, yeah, these look like they're pretty powerful. And then I actually went up to one of my buddies at my job that, you know, has been an avid Pokemon Go player, and man, he's got Giratinas, he's got Tyranitars, he's got Agrons, and he's like, yeah, man. And you think this is bad, you should see the guy that's on cleaning staff with us. He's got freaking Mons that double my CP. I'm like, wow. Man. I think my shiny Mewtwo might actually end up being a 4-hour hunt myself. I'm going to go for Moltres for sure, and I'm going to go for Mewtwo. I just hope it really doesn't end up being that long. It sucks that you can end up taking that long to go for the hunt, but it's so gratifying when you actually end up seeing it. Cause I don't know about you when you actually saw your shiny Mewtwo, but when I saw my when I saw my shiny Articuno, I immediately knew. Like, I've been seeing that animation when you actually go into the, to see it, and the crown was always a darker blue, and I saw it was white. I'm like, that's it. That's the shiny. I didn't even need to see it actually pop up. I knew it. You know, I really hope that they do something like that. Yeah, because this game feels very empty after you do everything. I mean, I haven't beat the Elite Four yet, but it's not going to take me much to beat the Elite Four. And yeah, it doesn't seem like there's really much more to the game after the Master Trainers, which I guess it could take a long time to beat all those Master Trainers, but let's be honest. This is just 152 Pokemon if you, well, 53 if you count Meltan and Melmetal, because I forgot about Melmetal. Yeah, there's not really much to the game afterwards, and I feel like with the compacting software that it wasn't Masuda, it was I can't think of his name right now. Right, the reason why I felt like the second generation was just as great, if not better than the first generation, was the fact that you're able to go back to Kanto. So for them to be able to possibly bring in a second generation to this game would be awesome. You know, don't even come out with a new game cart, because to me, it would feel like you're milking the fans. But even then, having DLC for another area seems like it'd be milking the fans. Because if you had the idea, then why didn't you already come out with it in the first place? But they should come out with more regions. I know they are gonna come out with a 4th gen remake. It's only a matter of time. They've been hinting at it. They've been. It almost feels like that's going to be the game that comes out after 8th generation, if it doesn't come out during the 8th generation. I mean, they need to add more to this game if they really want to keep people playing this game for longer than the 8th generation. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to how long Mewtwo can possibly take me. I mean, I got the shiny charm, so it should help me out. It should cut my odds by a 4th, but even then, like a 4th of 100 hours, that's still 25 hours. That's a long. That's over a day. I'd be having to do a 24-hour live stream in order to get something like that going. You know, I really hope that Gen 8 just concentrates on Gen 8. I'm really hoping for a game that just has one pure generation without having other generational Pokemon kind of come in and familiarize the game to the other fans. I'm just hoping that this had its own region to where it has its own specific mons. And I'm not just talking about like Cantonian Pokemon or Johto Pokemon that got an Alolan form or some weird thing like that. I'm looking forward to a natural generation to where they can give you just a straight 100 monsters. It doesn't even need to be 150 plus, just a straight 100 monsters of original designs. Nothing that's garbage, nothing that's looks like you're literally looking in the trash can. The Pokemon Company should be a little bit more original. They're hiring these people to be a little bit more original than that. Come on. $200? It would be awesome if they could come up with 200, because it would have been like the original game itself, where they actually ended up making what seemed like about over 200 sprites. It's just they only stuck to 150 of them, and I don't know if you actually ended up seeing some of the ROM hacks of the potential sprites we could have ran into, but we could have had a bigger game than what we had, and some of those were brought over to the second gen, some of them rehashed and made into different Pokemon. You could tell where some of them were definitely given its, you know, the inspiration for potential mons. But man, 200, hell yeah, that would be a huge game, and I would have fun catching all 200 of those Pokemon. Pending them looking like a variation of garbage, in which case, what are you guys doing? Come on. I think they are at 780 something, I believe. Or are they in the 800s right now? Which case, yeah, man. I mean, they already got pretty much close to 1,000 mons. It shouldn't take that much in order to make over 1,000 monster designs. I'm sure they have some that were thrown away, they're rehashing, possibly even going for you know, random, I guess, I don't know. They definitely have the staff to do it, and if they can honestly tell me that they can't do it without compromising future generations and stuff, then maybe I can accept it. But they could definitely come up with 200 monster designs. I have friends that love Pokemon so much that they've come up with their own monster designs, and it doesn't really take much. You just hire someone original. They're at 804 right now. Yeah, I thought it was something around 800 because a lot of the Sun and Moon Pokemon, when they first came out, they didn't unveil every single Pokemon. Like, you had Zeraora, you had a whole bunch of other mons that were going to be mythical slash downloadable. So, yeah, they didn't have all the full roster right off the bat. Let me just quickly quadruple check. Yeah, because Necrozma is number 800. Oh, there's a Chansey. I almost missed out on that Chansey. Alright, let's throw ourselves a Raz. There you go. Ah, come on. Don't do this to me, Chansey. One more Raz, let's go. Excellent. No, it ran away. There goes your little catch combo theory, Bonzo. Yeah, so Zeraora is 807. Meltan, a Melmetal, 808s. But yeah, it's crazy. Like Melmetal being 809, and then I think I don't know if you guys ended up seeing that whale Pokemon that was unveiled, that was kind of leaked. But I think they pretty much said that was gonna be 800 and something itself as well. So I mean, we definitely have Pokemon coming out now. Meltan having to come out early like it did, I feel like that was kind of a rip. I'm gonna catch a bunch of gassing real quick to get my touch chain up so I can see, no, but you can't see. But, yeah, it's, it'd be fun to really see a bunch of different Pokemon in this upcoming generation, just because I feel like you owe the fans more than a Pidgey, or more than a Ghastly variation, or, yeah, like, I get it, some people really love those old mons, and it's something to kind of bring back the old people to familiarize them with it, but you don't need that. I rather want all my OG Pokemon movies on Netflix. Then I would want next gen Pokemon right now. I remember going to the cinema 10 times. You know what? Pokemon the movie, the first movie, I think I went to the cinema twice. And the second time I went, I wanted to get the second promo card. I remember I ended up getting a Dragonite promo card from the first one. Fortunately, my mom sold all my Pokemon cards for like $5 at a garage sale, so yeah, there was like a lot of crying going on when I figured that out. But yeah, I loved seeing Pokemon the movie. The first movie itself had probably one of the more deepest meanings out of almost any movie of its time. I mean, Mewtwo finding out that, you know, hey, maybe it's not the way that I was born that really determines what the fuck I do with my life, but it's how we actually treat life itself. And it's like, oh my god, something that was created, something that was hell-bent on killing, ended up getting probably one of the more better messages out there for probably generations to come. I have been playing Pokemon Go recently just because of, you know, just the hype of the first generation. I really got a lot of people that I work with that also play the game, so it's like they're telling me I should have played, and I finally caved in, started playing it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a lot better now, excuse me, than where it was about 2 years ago when it came out, because they nerfed the mess out of the game, but they finally did a lot of things right to the game. So you end up getting these raids going on, which seem like they're going to be a lot of fun. I'm currently trying to get more people to play with me, that way I can not raid by myself, because nothing sucks worse than seeing a really strong monster and you're like, oh, I'll never get that. Do you play Pokemon Go as well? Yeah, rare candies are a thing that you randomly get at Pokestops. You'll get them also during like daily events. Sometimes you can, which could potentially give you some rare candies. And I mean, like I need Meltan Pinap berries and throw a Pokeball to try to catch it. That way, when you actually get a Meltan, you don't just get the 3 candies that it comes with. You'll get 4, maybe a 5th one, and hopefully it doesn't take you. Because how long would it take you? 125 Meltan in order to get 400 candies if you were to do it with just 5 candies at a time. I mean, yeah, rare candies really will help, but it it looks like it's going to be forever for a lot of people to get Meltan. Especially if you're going to be going about it the longer way, which is actually going through the research part of it, instead of actually just transferring 5 Pokemon from your Go account to Let's Go and then activating the box for another week. And that rare candy will turn into a Meltan candy, so if you only have 10 rare candies, they can become 10 Meltan candies. So yeah, it's rare candies, they will help, but man, they are just like their name, rare, and when you use them, it almost feels like you didn't really get much out of them. Unless you're like right there, like you had 1 candy left and you needed a rare candy. Then it's like they're a lifesaver for you. I know you probably watch a whole bunch of other YouTubers, but one that I'd probably recommend to watch, Poketips. He's really good at giving you real detailed information, and he is not afraid to wait to give you the information as well, just for the mere fact that you could always run into possible rumors that need to get figured out, people that say that you can only go about catching certain mons in a certain way, because I think was it Lucifer? He ended up getting called out because he ended up leaking out some false information about the game ROM, and everyone almost called him out on it, and I would have too, especially with the way that he went about telling people that everyone else's method is wrong and that he's got the true method, and in the end, it was actually even more false than true. Well, I'm sure they have 150 to 200 rare candies just sitting around in their bag. I mean, it's something that you get from raids. It's something you get from Pokegems. You get rare candies. They come out. It's just how often you play the game, how often you're around these areas that will give them to you. It's all dependent on how often you play the game, and I almost feel like I'm a little late to the game coming back to it because of, like you said, you're seeing people convert 150, 200 rare candies because they happen to have all those rare candies. Yeah, it's one candy each rare candy, so every rare candy will turn into one Meltan candy if you use it on a Meltan. It sucks, because you have to find 150, 200 of them, on top of probably catching at least 50 to 100 Meltan. I mean, the quickest way to really get 400 Meltan candies by catching 100 Meltan, but if you're only going to get like 10 Meltan every week, it's going to take you about 10 weeks to, you know, actually catch Meltan to melt metal. Alright, well, we'll give this live stream about 2 more minutes. I don't want to keep everybody on here for too long while I grind for the Elite Four. I will do that, I guess, off screen. I'll come back more than likely after I defeat the Elite Four. And I guess my first hunt might actually be Shiny Moltres, which the only real way to hunt for Moltres is by soft resetting, and it, to me, it won't be that long, because I got the Shiny Charm, luckily, but for some people out there that haven't gotten the Shiny Charm yet, and you're gonna go out there and go full odds, 1 in 4,000 isn't really all that bad. It is very possible to get yourself a Shiny with full odds, and proof of it is right here. So yeah, my shiny Articuno that I got with full odds. Very possible to get it. Hopefully Moltres won't be that bad, and I know you see a Moltres in there, but that's a Moltres from Pokemon Go, not my Moltres. You know, some people like beating the Elite Four just so you can actually get that grind out of the way. I just so happened to fall into Seafoam Island, and I just decided I was going to go into the process. I mean, you get 31 Pokemon of the same species. Now your odds are like 1 in 300 if you don't have a Shiny Charm. If you don't have a Shiny Charm and you're using a lure, you're like a 1 in 200 and something, and add the Shiny Charm to it and you're like 1 in 270 something. So, seeing those odds, I went for the hunts. There's certain mons that I wanted to actually have while I defeated the Elite Four, and then afterwards I was going to Shiny Hunt the rest of them, so yeah, I guess you can't technically shiny hunt Mewtwo without defeating the Elite Four. So that was going to be always a post Elite Four hunt for me. But Moltres, I almost went for. I almost went for a couple other Pokemon as well, like Charmander and such. But I want to get the Elite Four out of the way, get them defeated, actually have that as a place to grind if I really needed to for XP, because as you can see, these chances aren't really popping up. And, I mean, did I even have a lure out? I probably do. Yeah, so I already got a lure out. These chances aren't really popping up. I got a catch chain of 6, so the chances should be popping up, what, twice as likely than normal, so, yeah. Your highest Pokemon was level 38? No way. Yeah, I almost went for a complete shiny team too. I was gonna probably go for my Dragonite being shiny and defeating them, but I'm just gonna go with my regular Dragonite, just for the main fact that it's gonna take forever to retrain another Dratini just to get it to a Dragonite. And then, yeah, I mean, the same thing with Charizard. It would just take forever to get it all the way up to where I had it. So, that's kind of how I wanted to go about defeating Elite Four Bonzo, just like you did, but I'm going to go with half shiny, half regular. And I'm actually surprised we were able to beat the Elite Four with Pokemon level 38. I mean, I know you can use a lot of type advantage moves to help you out, especially when you can buy a lot of items to help you out too. I want to feel a little safe going into it though. Like, right now, my lowest level is Nidorino. I wanted to be at least level 50-ish before I go and fight the Elite Four. Dragonair is almost up to 55 to be a Dragonite. Just need to trade my Hauntor to be Gengar. And my Latasha is gonna remain Latasha. I was trying to do those gold bottle caps. How do you how has your luck been for those gold bottle caps? Because I have not been able to find them in the game corner, and I tried for at least 30 minutes, and I was getting raspberry after health candy after smart candy, and I just decided it wasn't worth my time. For today, didn't seem like I was gonna get it, so that's why I kind of went. And I think it's a better chance after Elite Four. Oh, it makes a little bit more sense, cause yeah, I mean the golden bottle caps don't even really become of any good use until after you defeat the Elite Four, anyways, cause Hyper Trainer isn't gonna Hyper Train until you get past the Elite Four and you get level 100 Pokemon. I usually go for the golden nugget every day. I don't know what it is about that ditto behind the wall that's just like, dig? 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 You mean the Big Pearl? Yeah, I like that one too for Pewter City. Sure, it's only what is it, 4,000 rather than 5,000 compared to the gold nugget. But still, man, that's money. That's free money every day. You gotta get it. Oh, she gives you a freaking gold nugget sometimes? I've only gotten big pearls. Yeah, Payday's really been a great hack in this game when it comes to trying to make money. You can make a lot of money. Alright, I appreciate you stopping by for the live stream. I'm gonna end this right now because this grind is really becoming a longer grind than I really intended it to be. Snorlax is one of the best for it, especially since you get some stab with them. I'm actually gonna do a shiny reset for Snorlax, the one right off of Vermilion City to the east. I have not woken him up yet, just for the future live stream, so hopefully we can get that also started in the very near future. Appreciate everybody that's showing up. I'm going to be ending this live stream at the beginning. Got that shiny Lapras. Really appreciate everybody that's dropped a like on any of these videos that I've done. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, I guess the next time you'll be seeing my live stream, I will be doing a live shiny hunt for Moltres. Hopefully it don't take forever. I do have the shiny charm, so it shouldn't. Why not hunt Snorlax in the cave? Snorlax in the cave is pretty easy to do. You know what? Yeah, I guess there's that way, but I think the Snorlax that you get on the roads all automatically have better stats. Yeah, I bet you do have a lot of Master Balls from Cerulean Cave, man. That's a place that I'm really missing out on right now that I need to get to after the Elite Four. One, just to get those fossils, because I am going to be resetting for shiny fossils, and 2, Master Balls. 3, I guess, for the Chansey chains. Man, I'm really missing out on a lot, but I really appreciate everybody that stopped by. I'll be ending this live stream right now, and hopefully the next time we see each other, it will be for shiny Moltres.